Hey, friends, this is Joe Malone, and I get to talk to a pretty cool musician today. And you're welcome to listen in on the conversation. We've got Mike Massé with us. How are you? Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm great. Great to meet you, Joe.
So, you are getting ready to come to the Surf Ballroom in less than a
Yeah,
month,
I
and
know.
it's being billed as your first performance. But have you been before as a
I've
non-performer?
I've never been to Iowa, like in any
Oh,
capacity. Yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank
Bring
you.
a jacket and bring a t-shirt because who knows what it's going to be like on
Right,
October
right.
23rd.
That's kind of the same way Denver is too. It's kind of, and it can fluctuate a lot even in one day. Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to bring this graphic back up on stage because
Sure.
the lead thing that we want to talk about is this free concert that you're going to be doing, shooting a video for your take on American Pie, which is a song that
Yeah.
would not be without the tragedy, the history, the memories that were made at the Surf Ballroom.
Right. Yeah. I am thrilled and honored and humbled to have this opportunity, honestly. I've been doing a really deep dive into all things Surf Ballroom and Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens and just like the whole. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube watching various videos about this and that and different people's accounts, and so like I'm really like immersed in it right now, and it started because I decided I'm like, well, I guess it's time for me to finally learn American Pie. It was kind of a white whale for me. It's such a long song and such a big song and such a like well loved song that I always wanted to do it. If I was going to do it, I wanted to do it right. And so I spent a few weeks honestly just plowing through it and like memorizing it, not just the lyrics because there's a lot of words to that song. It's
Yes.
like it's that song is 30 seconds longer than Stairway to Heaven. It's just like you
I
don't think
never
of it
thought
that
about it that way.
way.
Yeah.
No, it's really long. It's like 8.5 minutes long or something. And so it's a lot to retain, and it's not just for a singer. It's not just remembering the lyrics. It's remembering how to present them. Like, what does he do at this spot in the song? And I'm kind of a purist when it comes to covering songs. That's kind of my jam. My vibe is that I try to be as faithful as I can to the original, and it just comes through the filter of my own voice and my own playing. And so it never sounds exactly like the original, but it's just kind of like I'm like, I don't feel like I need to change something that's so freaking perfect.
Right.
I just want to recreate it mostly live for people that come to see me in concert. Just so, there's a lot of songs that I play that people have just never heard live elsewhere, and so that's fun for me to be that for them. It's just like, oh, I got to hear that live. It's so cool. So I
Now,
really,
what do you envision for the night of October 19th? Because this is a free concert, so people are
yep,
coming, getting a
yep.
concert. And correct me if I'm wrong, we have a chance to be in the video shoot.
Well, we want people to understand that there's always a possibility that that might happen because we are going to be filming the whole room and the audience. So, yeah, so be prepared to maybe have a cameo in the video. It's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not going to necessarily like try to single anybody out or target anybody for that, but it's just like we want some audience shots, and yeah, it happens when you're at a concert and they're filming it. You might be in the video. So yeah, fair
Excellent.
warning. Yeah, and
Excellent.
it's I think it's exciting, and I think it's really I know I have fans, even though I have fans in Colorado who have already booked tickets for this because they're so excited to just come be a part of this night because it's a really big thing for me. It's just a really big thing in my life just to be able to do this. We're gonna sing some Buddy Holly, we're gonna sing some Ritchie Valens, we're gonna sing some Big Bopper, but it's gonna be just a classic rock evening. We're gonna do the usual stuff that I do, like Simon and Garfunkel and Beatles and people love my cover of Toto's Africa. That's how a lot of people know me and find me. And we're gonna do Africa, don't worry. So and also it's for people that know anything about my channel, it's an opportunity to see me live with other people that are on my channel because I usually travel alone just for financial reasons. It's a lot cheaper to be a solo act. And so this is like I actually like, all right, I'm flying these guys out. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it right. And so Jeff Hall and Sterling Cottam, if you anybody who's ever seen my YouTube channel, like Jeff's in my Africa video, Sterling does some of the Simon and Garfunkel with me, like the Boxer and Scarborough Fair that people just love. They have millions of views, and so it's going to be a really special night to play with two. These are two friends of mine from college. We were in a college cover band called Twice Daily in the early '90s. So like that's how long I've been playing with these guys, and they've become a part of my musical journey like ongoing because they're on my YouTube channel, and they, we play gigs together around the country and around the world when we get opportunities. It's really fun.
Wow. Now, and if people haven't checked out your YouTube channel, if we just put in your name, it should pop up. Do
Yeah.
you have, is there a specific way that we need to find you with the channel name?
Well, if you don't want to have to remember my name, which is
Yeah.
Mike Massé, you could just Google acoustic Africa cover and you will find
And
me.
boom, right there,
Yeah,
just like that.
yeah.
Now,
Pretty much.
where did you find the love for putting your interpretation on these songs that are part of the American experience?
Yeah. I think it just kind of, yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it came from just the pure enjoyment of doing it, not necessarily the audience reaction, because I would still sing these songs. I do still sing these songs to myself or when I'm alone because they're great songs. And it's, if you have the ability, if you, you know, work on your craft to the point where you can recreate these songs at the level that they were originally performed, it's a lot of fun. It just is. It's a fun thing to do, and to be in the middle of a song, to live in that moment and to be in the song, and to know that like the whole thing rests on you. Like you're carrying the whole energy. Everything is just like you've created this vibe and this atmosphere, and I could stop playing at any moment. Everyone would turn and look and be, "What happened? Why'd he stop?" But I don't. I just keep, and it's because it all hinges on the energy that the musician is bringing to the room, and it's a really powerful exchange of energy, and then people like they react to it and they smile or they clap, and then it makes you do better because you're like, oh, they're liking this. Wait do you see this? Like it makes you up your game, right? Because it's just the energy just builds, and that's what we're gonna do in the surf ballroom. It's just gonna be that kind of vibe, and you asked like, what's it gonna be like? Well, we're gonna start off. We're gonna run American Pie probably two or three times and film it from multiple angles, and just to have that done, and then the rest of the night just free concert. Just yeah, just we're just gonna have a concert, and just to reward everybody for being our audience for the video. They're
That's
getting a free
awesome.
concert. Yeah,
How many
yeah,
how many cameras are you bringing in? Are you gonna have like the boom mics? Like, what is it? I'm
yeah. It's
interested in that, and I
yeah,
think
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people might be curious about what it's like watching the veil get peeled away. To like,
Right.
how does this stuff that we sit down and watch on our phones or on our computer? How does it get made?
Yeah. Well, I had to find a local videographer, and so I started making some calls, and Clear Lake isn't, a huge metropolis, and I branched out to Mason City and Des Moines a little bit, just trying to find people, and I found a lot of people that did weddings, and they're like,
Mhm.
music video, maybe I could do that, not instilling a lot of confidence that it was going to be like what I wanted it to be, and then I found this one guy, and I started talking to him, and he was like, it kind of sounded like a kind of younger guy named Nathan, and he kind of seemed to get the vibe, and he kind of understood what I was going for, and he's making suggestions and stuff. And then I'm like, and then I mentioned to him something about, yeah, I have a cover of Toto's Africa. I just kind of like after we've been talking for like 20 minutes, he's like, oh, I know who you are. And like he was so
You're that
excited.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm a fan of yours. Like, so like all of a sudden he was just like, oh crap, this is gonna be amazing. Like he understood like then, like, oh, I know what this guy can bring to this. And so he was like totally excited. And we're gonna like he's got a drone. He's gonna bring at least two cameramen. We're gonna have some stationary cameras, some moving cameras. The drone we're gonna go film at the farm. We do a little
Mhm.
bit of a view of the overview of the memorial site there, and also a drone overview of the surf ballroom. I mean, it's gonna be pro, and I'm gonna do the video edit. I usually do my own video edits, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I kind of know what I'm doing. So yeah, so the final product, it's gonna be great. And I've already recorded my portion of the audio. My friends Jeff and Sterling are working on theirs in Utah right now, and we're kind of doing it remotely. And so I'm gonna put it all together. But like what I've recorded, I'm very proud of, and I think it really does the song justice, and it does it in the way that people would expect from me, in terms of like the being true to the original spirit of it, but also bringing something new to it. Like people, the comment I get a lot is just, it's just a musical memory, right? When you hear a
Mhm.
song that you maybe haven't heard in a while, or you hear it live and you hear a slightly different spin on it or something, it just like takes you back to how that song made you feel when you were younger. And I mean, as I get older, that's a vibe that I like. I enjoy experiencing that through music, and it's such a gift to be able to give that to other people. And I was just talking earlier this morning. I was talking to my girlfriend about she came to a local show I did with my Beatles band. We played at a kind of a upscale retirement community, but it's a big thing. And and my Beatles band played in the center, and it was a free show for everybody. We had over 800 people out there, and she was recounting to me how she was just crying because it was just she's like, it was the most wonderful senior party I'd ever seen in my life. They were just so happy. It was probably for some of them, it was probably you made their day, if not their week, if not their month or year. Like she was just like, the power that you have to make people happy through music is such a gift. And I don't take it for granted. And I'm looking for opportunities to share it, basically.
That's awesome. And people are going to have that opportunity to be part of that experience, share that with you at the free concert again on Sunday, October 19th. You do need to get tickets. You can get them. Surfballroom.com is one way to get there. There's an Eventbrite link as well. We got to put
Yeah.
up in the comments to be able to get tickets that way. And it's free, 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 free,
Here's
free. So
and the
don't
reality
go.
is, the reality of that, the free ticket thing is, Joe, just to be real, we did that so everyone who came, who wanted to travel, they would know they would get in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they wouldn't show up and be like, "Oh, we're sold out," because I know some people would want to make the trip. But the reality is, unless we have about twice as many people there as Buddy Holly had, we're not going to sell out, and there's going to be plenty of room for everybody. So even if you show up at the door without a ticket, you're probably going to be fine. So it holds
Yep.
like 2,000 people. So like, yeah, we'll be happy to get
And
a portion of that.
if you want, just to be true to that iconic Buddy Holly photo, we
Yeah.
can try and bring a KRIB banner out there to put in the background because that was our radio station that was there,
Right on.
KRIB with the Winter Dance Party.
No objection.
Just a little Easter egg in the
Yeah. Oh
background,
yeah. Oh
something like
yeah.
that.
No, I've seen all the videos where people are talking about, and this is where they stood, where they flipped the coin. Like, yeah, I've kind of, yeah. It's going to be just a wonderful experience. Just to even go there as a tourist, and much less have the opportunity to perform on that stage and sing some of their music on that stage and sing a song about them on stage when I sing American Pie. It's just like, yeah, and it's gonna be something I'm gonna like. It's gonna be a story I'm gonna be telling at my gigs for the rest of my life. Every time I play American Pie,
I
I
played
got
the
to
surf.
sing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played this on the surf stage, surf ballroom stage, the last stage ever. Like, yeah, that's gonna become a staple of my live shows. Just like me telling that story, because it's that important to me. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Now, I got a question because I've never done either of these things. What is more fun, more enthralling, more rewarding? Getting a million views on a YouTube video because you got the millions of views and all that stuff,
Hmm.
or performing in front of thousands of people.
Oh boy, I would say definitely thousands of people. Because the millions of views for me, it's always a really gradual thing. It's never been like, I've never had a video that just went viral overnight. It's just been kind of like a slow burn. Some of my videos are 15 years old, and so including Africa. Actually, Africa just passed the 15-year mark. So yeah, so it's I think having the opportunity to perform in front of a large crowd, there's just nothing like it. Just the energy of that. And I don't even need a large crowd. I mean, I love it if there's 100 people there, 150 people, 200, because there's just sort of an intimacy. But I try to scale it, to the size of the crowd, and but people, they enjoy it because I do tell some stories sometimes, and I'm personable. I'm kind of funny. I think I'm funny. I try to be funny on stage, and people laugh, So I don't think it's a sympathy laugh. I've definitely opened up and warmed up as a performer. I used to be kind of just in my own world, like here's the music, let the music do the talking. But I've kind of come out of my shell since I've been doing this professionally for over 10 years. One thing people don't know about me probably is that I am also an attorney. I was a public defender in Salt Lake City for 13 years. And so this was a career change, like right in the middle. Like 10 years ago, I just quit that job and I'm just gonna do music full time. I moved to Denver where I have some family, and I've just been on this path ever since. And so it's but I wasn't a boring entertainer like that. Even having to be in court and do a closing argument or whatever, it's just a different kind of vibe. And so I've definitely come out of my shell as a performer, and I think that's one of the things that brings people back is that feeling. It's not even necessarily any given song. It's just that feeling like, oh, it was just a fun night with Mike and we just got to, relive some musical memories, and that's, I think that is so needed right now in this world that we live in. It's just so needed just for people to remember like what makes life fun and what makes people happy, and what are we really doing here, and you're just feeling the love and community that music can bring, that a lot of the world is separating us. It's trying to pull us apart right now, and I'm trying to bring people together. I'm like, I'm fighting the tide, literally. And so,
Excellent. Well, once again, we encourage people get your tickets, make your plans. It's going to be Sunday night, the 19th of October.
yep,
Doors are at 7. Show
yep.
starts at 7:30. We've got a link
Hmm.
in the comments for Eventbrite. You can also get tickets by going to surfballroom.com because for a lot of us, we're creatures of habit, and so it's like
Oh
you
yeah,
go to the surf, go to
that's
surfballroom.com,
true.
get tickets,
Sure. Yeah.
just like that, and
Yeah.
get ready for a great night of music
Yeah.
and American Pie video shoots. It's going to
Yeah.
be an awesome time. Mike, thanks so much for taking time to talk with us
Thank
today.
you, Joe. I really appreciate you helping me get the word out. I hope people take advantage of it. It's free, no pressure. Just come have a good time. If you don't like it, you can leave. Just
We'll
it's
stay. We'll
yeah, or
stay.
stay.
Yeah,
Or stay.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Excellent.
it'll
Thanks, Mike. Nice meeting you.
thank you. Thanks, Joe. Take care.